22. The next morning brought promise of a beautiful spring day, birds singing, sun shining. Okey was cheerfully looking forward to the trip home, until she saw Mrs. Schnell. Tears glistened in Mrs. Schnell's eyes, and the words to come were not those Okey expected to hear this morning. "Okey," said Mrs. Schnell, "I am very sorry. We will not be taking you home with us. Schnell-san thinks you are too ill to travel." She reached for Okey's hands and held them gently in her own. "Matsu will remain here with you." Okey was speechless. "I am not going home? Schnell-san thinks I am too ill? I am not sick. I have been improving every day. I am tired, but I am not sick." What could she do? She could not beg them to take her with them. She reached up, touched the little whistle at her neck, and thought of father. She tried desperately to calm herself. She looked at Mrs. Schnell and said quietly, "May I please tell Francis Chen and Mary Chen I will not be going with them?" Mrs. Schnell nodded and turned away. It would be another hour at least before the girls woke up, so Okey climbed to the top of her hill. She kneeled down and looked to the west, toward Japan. Her heart ached, and she did not understand why Herr Schnell would not take her home. Am I not part of their family? Am I only a nanny, after all, with no family of my own? She rocked slowly back and forth, trying very hard not to cry, but she could not hold the tears back. For a long time she sobbed until finally there were no more tears left. Okey knew she could not stay on the hill forever. Frustrated, she spoke out loud. "Why are they going home without me?" She stopped rocking and buried her head in her arms. "Why are they leaving me here? Mother, father," she called out. "I do not want to be sick. I want to go home." "Cheep, cheep, cheep, chia, chia," sang the little red finch. Okey looked at him and sighed. "I see you, my friend. Will you go home without me too?" "Chia, chia," was all he said as he shook himself all over and fluffed up his feathers. Okey tried to smile, but there was no smile in her heart. She reached out and picked up 2 red feathers that had floated to the ground. "Thank you, little bird. I cannot cheer up, but I will be honorable." Okey stood and slowly started to walk down the hill. The next few hours would not be easy, but somehow she would manage. She stumbled and fell, landing on her knees. Before she pulled herself up, she felt a sliver of ice go from her head to her toes as a chilling thought surfaced. "They are not coming back." Then she argued with herself. "But Okey-san said she would come back, and Schnell-san promised the workers he would return, and he has never lied to them. They could be back in 3 months, maybe sooner. I know they will return." She touched the little whistle hanging on her neck. She blew into it. Small, quick bursts, then stronger. She did not want to wait. She wanted to go home now with the Schnells. "Do you hear me, Father?" And she blew again. "I want to come home. Help me, Father, please." She blew the whistle once more, then slowly stood up and headed back to the house. It would not be easy to say goodbye to the girls.